United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Supervisor Sullivan.
Public comment on this side. Come on,
May I make a suggestion?
come on up here, Don.
Yeah, but you can back up there. You might want to take care of the walkways out here when you have a public meeting, because it's not the...
I did throw salt up.
Okay, yeah, because it was slippery, I don't want to come over here, but you don't want to have a liability on the municipality.
Okay, well, if you notice, I threw salt out there.
Okay, that end wasn't, none of it was melt, just the front.
Okay, so I did that,
Okay.
and I had it all cleaned up.
I'm just saying, since nobody falls, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder why nobody called me back during the snowstorm and I left a message.
For what reason then?
See why my road wasn't plowed.
Your road was plowed a couple times, I do know that.
Well, I do know it wasn't because it was plowed at 10 o'clock in the morning.
You know, I know it was plowed.
And the snow kept coming and you just didn't come back. And I come home after 17 hours of plowing. I had to plow my...
17 hours of plowing. Now, what time did you start plowing?
5.
5?
Yep.
There was nothing on the roads at 5 because we didn't
You're
start
wrong.
here till 7.
It snowed in Beaverdale, Bill. Don't tell me my job.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Huh?
I'm telling you. We got hammered over there way early before you got it.
Okay.
Well, why no return phone calls? Like one meeting you said, you just call the office, we'll return your phone call.
Well, we didn't have
Return-
nobody here to take any office.
Why?
Because I sent her home,
Oh,
so.
that's nice. Why ain't we putting snow fence up? Protect the people, the fire trucks and stuff.
When would you want me to put it up and where would you like me to put it up?
Where it always went.
Where?
I put it up I'm still putting it up now to this
Well,
day.
that's good for you, but I can't get in some of my fields.
Why?
Why?
You can't walk in?
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't
we can
roll
walk
in?
in. Yeah,
You
we
drive
can
around
walk in.
every day and don't do nothing.
Yeah, we can ride it. Hey. I'm not making a mess of
Rico.
nobody's property.
We're just not making a mess, you walk in upon the pump. I do it every day.
You walk
I'm doing
in,
it
you
to
find a
this day
post,
right
you
now.
drag a truck through the field and post ponder, yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
pound them in by hand.
We ain't ponding fence.
Well, it's a lot
post
better
by
than
hand.
riding around every day.
We're not ponding fence post by
I got one
hand.
question for you.
Sure, Bill.
Sure. I know two people in particular that live on Summer Hill Road, and they had to abandon their vehicles and walk home.
What roads are they?
I'm not mentioning nothing, only thing, I'm just telling you, there was two people that I know that called me and talked to me that they had to abandon their vehicles, the roads were bad.
Let me tell you.
The roads were all
It
bad
wasn't my
everywhere.
road.
The roads were bad everywhere.
It wasn't my road.
The roads were bad everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Quit riding around every day and start doing it.
Your turn.
It's the same story, nothing done, nothing done. Garden's getting higher, more. You told me last time you was gonna get your ordinance officer after him.
we did.
Must have passed that house up, all I gotta say, because they're putting more on land. And you know, the trick, even my daughter calls it, the yucca-gainy. He said, the yucca-gainy's running good, Dad. I said, yes, it is.
You're right.
Jeff, everybody running through the, you know how long it's been going on?
I know.
There's something wrong somewhere.
Well, maybe you can call DEP or DPR and see if they can come and do something about it, because they don't do nothing for us.
There's something wrong somewhere. If I was a supervisor with any authority, I would have something done, I'll guarantee you that.
Okay?
I would have something done. I would at least try.
Anybody else over there?
Me.
Sit down, we'll get to you. Come on.
All right, still don't have me convinced on this lifelock. Let me ask you, I know you're gonna say it's recommended by attorney. Does this lifelock benefit the township or personally?
Township.
Why does it benefit the township?
I'm not gonna sit here and explain it, I'm not gonna get into this.
Because
I told you last time exactly what
it
happened.
sounds like a okay, let me ask you this.
I'm not gonna get into this.
If this lawyer recommended that you sell this building, are you gonna do it? If the lawyer recommended you give yourself a $500 bonus, are you gonna do it? It's the same thing. This is personal gain.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This
No,
does
it's
not benefit the
You do not know
township.
the whole story, and I'm not gonna get into it. So you do what you want, Mike, that's fine with me.
This is personal gain.
No, it's not.
Right in a man, you're supposed to limit yourself to personal gain in the code of ethics.
I'm sorry. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because, so if I get a, say, a credit card stolen or something like that, my company should buy me a LifeLock?
If you work there,
It's my problem. It's not your problem. It's
it was
It's a
done.
personal problem. It's not a
It
township
was
issue.
done under the township.
It's not, well, actually, when we hired the lawyer for it, basically, the outcome was that Supervisor Selbeck was not removed. Is that removed? So that tells me that you were actually just trying to get him removed. And there was
That was on
nothing.
the original complaint, Michael, that was all. That wasn't necessarily on everything. The
This-
original complaint,
This is almost ridiculous.
you're right.
I mean, it is, totally.
You're right. So,
Next thing I have, I only have two things this time. And this is a question that actually, these pictures were given to me. On November 10th, the Cemetery Road was a dry road, and it was salted to completely white. That day, the forecast even was 37.
Where's that at?
Cemetery Road,
What part of Cemetery Road?
where you just come up,
Down at the bottom?
from the bottom to the top up past the cemetery.
The roads are bare. I see it.
And, well, you can see the road's dry. Why, I mean, did you, you're a roadmaster.
some of them roads, were sold and taken
What's the
care of.
question? What's the
No,
question?
this wasn't because actually, the person that gave me this,
What's the question?
why was it salted when this one section of road was only salted and it's dry?
Well, when was it and what are you asking?
What's the
I don't
weather
understand.
conditions?
It was 36.
Is there a storm coming or what?
No, 37 degrees, 0.02% chance of rain.
I'm not sure who.
No, you made anything.
Why you're asking questions.
And apparently, Mr. Oshasky, that's the one who told me to see in the truck. Whether he was working there or not, I don't know if you sent him out. Did you send him out, or did he go by himself?
Ricky probably went by himself.
Okay, so aren't you a roadmaster?
What day was it?
Why?
November what, 10?
November 10th. It was a Saturday.
It was Saturday morning.
Do you want these pictures?
You want planning board?
So you didn't even send him out.
I'm gonna tell you something, Mike, I was on vacation that week.
So who's the second?
Dave and
Mr. Nolan.
Did you send Rick out?
I don't know what day you're talking about, what you talking about.
Saturday, November.
No. Saturday?
November 10th, I don't remember what went on.
Okay, but did you ever send him out on a nice day to Salt Roads? This is the only road he ever did. Did you ever send him out?
If they come out, they was probably out checking roads.
This was the only road that salted. I can guarantee
I won't sit there and say it's the only road solved.
if there was any,
Yeah.
if there
I mean, you
were, or
can
they're
go out-
complaining about the water,
you can go
there
out-
was gonna be ice.
You could have been out
Here's the
today.
thing, here's what I'm getting
What
at.
are you getting at?
He goes, the meeting before that, he basically said publicly that he's a township employee and he does what he wants, which tells me he has no respect
He went out.
for you or any of these other people.
That's what he said.
That's exactly what he said. You can go on YouTube and watch the video and see it. It's exactly said that right there.
Exactly what he said.
That is, to me, a liability, especially, this was 4 days
As far as
after,
him going out on his own, Mike, he'd never went out on his own.
then you had to have told him to go out.
Maybe I did, I can't remember.
That was a Saturday.
I can't
Was that
remember.
the Saturday?
If there was snow coming?
No.
If there was
Right here's
snow
the
coming,
weather.
it's crossing.
It can say the weather whatever it wants, but there was ice on the roads.
There was no ice nowhere.
There's no ice on the roads. The roads are dry.
I'm just saying, it could have been coming.
It wasn't coming, that's why I went back and got the whole
Yes, and
forecast.
you just actually said in your first opening statement that those pictures were given to you. When were they taken and?
Right here, actually the
Yeah, but who-
dates on
who
them.
took them and, you know, how do,
You know
Whatever.
what? That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
The reason they're giving to me is because they're actually afraid to come up here because afraid of something that's gonna happen to them, that they're not gonna do anything, this township. They're actually scared to come up here and voice their opinion. That's the problem. That's why they were given to me.
All right,
And as far, and I know we'll get back
I
on
was gonna
track.
say, no, you had your time, Mike, I gave you a lot of
No.
extra time last time.
That's-
3 minutes is up.
No, and
Your 3
I,
minutes is up, period. You're way past.
come up here.
I don't care, that's illegal, you can't do that.
Elizabeth, can I
That's
speak
it,
for
I
you?
don't care. Mike, you're done. Mike, you're done.
what's your
You know, this is
You're
all,
done.
what's your next question?
you know, and I hate to do this. I want this, shut up.
No, you're not telling me to shut up.
Okay, I apologize. That was incorrect.
Disrespectful it was.
It was disrespectful.
And taping us without saying you're taping us is not against the law. It's against the law to tape
No,
individuals.
it's a public.
Sad, Mike.
You know what's really
Mike, I'll
sad?
let you do this one more thing, go ahead then. But you know what? I made him, when he asked for it, and these other gentlemen asked for extra time, they come up and ask. You did not ask last time, and you did not ask, you can go check your tape,
Okay, I didn't ask. I know I didn't ask.
okay? I'm just telling you. So if you want extra time, come up and ask.
Okay, I will do
And
that.
that's from now on? All right, go ahead then.
Promise I will do.
Okay.
And also, with Mr. Osaski technically threatening the township, basically saying the township will pay, that's a financial, I mean, that's almost a loss. He's threatening a township that's just gonna cost them money.
It's a very good possibility of Mike, Michael, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
But if you have someone threatening a township and he's still an employee and he's telling you he's going to do whatever he wants, I think that's a huge liability.
I think he meant something else, not concerning work.
I don't think so either. I mean, that,
Okay.
you're,
I'm not gonna put words in his mouth, he's not here.
you know, you can hire special counsel to go against false statements, but when someone publicly threatens the welfare of the township, you do absolutely nothing. That's where you need to separate personal from political.
We are.
You're not. That's impossible to get, so. If you would be honest and do everything, there would be no problem. I hate coming to these meetings, to be honest with you. But
Okay, Michael,
get
have a seat.
Thank you.
Okay. No, you're done. I got some people here in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna air a little frustration also, like Art, okay? I was here before about Jamestown Road, all right? With the water problem there, the only thing that's been done is cones put out. Every rainstorm, we have the same thing, over and over and over. The garbage, Jamestown Road, the road itself is deplorable. Now, you go up Delancey Drive, you got garbage at a trailer up there, and you got a boat sitting 3 feet off the road. I mean, you go into Events Creek, you go through Jamestown, you got houses, you got garages with the roofs falling off.
Let me explain something to you on that. If you want to call in here and make a complaint, that's fine. If we do not get no complaints, we do not take no action. And I can't even complain about that.
Why do you have ordinances?
Do you understand what I'm telling you? If you want-
I understand what you're saying.
That's what I'm telling you. If you got a complaint about that, please call in here and we'll get it straightened out and we'll have the ordinance officer look at it. You've got to do that. That's what it is.
Why do you have to do that when you have ordinance? You should be going and you should follow up on your ordinance. I thought that was the idea of an
No, we're
ordinance.
not supervisors, we're not doing that. We have to have a complaint first. Am I not right on that, Butch? We have to have a complaint first on that. That's the way it's.
You already have. Art's been complaining for how long?
You can come over every week or so on, I
I've
don't
been
care.
complaining all summer.
Okay,
And they're all written complaints.
I will be over.
Anybody in the back there?
I'm new to these meetings, so I'm just trying to play catch up with a lot of stuff.
Okay,
First of all, I had a question as to how I would go about requesting information from the township.
okay. On a right to know, you mean?
I guess is any information like the minutes or, I mean, I don't, my name's Elizabeth Landini, and I will just to clear the air. Yes, I am Elwood Salpak's daughter, but I am not here in that capacity. I am here just because
Okay.
I feel like I just need to get involved in stuff.
Okay.
But I just want to know how I would go about requesting information. I mean, do I call the office? Do I have to come down and fill something out, or?
There's a right to know form online too, if you don't want to.
You can get it right offline if you
Get it right
want.
offline and
Is it
bring
on,
it in.
like, the website, or is it like the state website, or
I don't think we have it on our website, but it's on the state website.
the state website? Okay, right to know, okay. Okay, and, now, do I bring that down to the office?
Yes.
To file it? Okay, and what are the hours that you guys, I mean, is it morning hours? I mean,
Generally 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock roughly, okay?
okay, there'll be somebody here?
It should be.
Would it be better to call ahead just to make sure?
Yes, you can do that.
All right, because I don't want to come down and hear it, somebody's out or in the bathroom. I'm nervous, so I'm not speaking loud enough, I apologize.
That's okay.
The other thing I wanted to bring up, and I'm not here to make waves, and I'm not here to accuse or make accusations, but I wanted to voice my concern for the recent snowstorm we had, and I'm guessing everybody knows where I'm going with this. The road that goes to up the top of Storm Street, where my family lives, was not plowed at all. I think it was plowed when the snow first started, but when I came home about 7 o'clock, it had not been plowed at all. And coming up 164 was atrocious. In Martindale, they were plowing at that time, but like the road probably was this deep with snow, and then the plow in front of it, like where the plow went across, was probably this deep. And my concern, because my family lives up there, and there's small children that live up there, and if an emergency vehicle had to get up there, whether it be ambulance, fire, that could have been, a huge catastrophe, and I don't know, I don't understand how it could have been missed, because it was a lot of snow. I mean, a little bit of snow or something, you might think you did it, but it was obvious, and I just didn't know what happened.
Is that the only thing that you had to bring up? Do you have anything else you want to bring up?
No, that was the
Okay,
last
let me
thing I
explain
had,
what
yeah.
happened. We
I just
had-
would like to know.
Okay,
because
we had 2 guys that were off.
Okay.
Both of them were off on hunting at that time. We got 2 guys from the sewer authority to come help us. When Mike posted the pictures online, one of them called me, I'm not gonna mention name, and told me it was his fault, he accidentally missed the road. Okay? He did tell me it was plowed earlier. He started up to do that road, and he got sidetracked on a side road, and he told me he totally missed it. For that, I'm kinda sorry, but we had, that storm originally was supposed to be 2 to 5 inches of
3
snow.
times from Portage to Martindale, I know, it was
Okay,
awful.
we had 2 big trucks, my T-plate out, and 2 pickups up, trying to keep up with everything. Okay, and it was missed, I agree with you. Hopefully, it never happens again.
Like I said, it concerned me, because I just wanted to
Well,
bring somebody's attention to.
I should have told Mike that outside there, that it was totally,
And
it
I wouldn't even care, I mean, I could have plowed it, but we
was
tried.
accidentally missed.
I know, and that's fine, I understand that there's people off and you had other people in there.
Right.
But where she's going is, everyone, we tried calling and we couldn't get a hold.
Okay, I just told you,
I was not in.
I told,
No, not you, but like, I know my dad tried calling you and you didn't answer.
I never got no call.
And you didn't answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
You're what?
stranded myself where I was.
Oh,
he was
sorry.
off,
No, I mean, that's fine.
he was off, Tyler was off. I don't know why you're dead, because I keep my phone right beside me. I was gonna ask him, I was say, please, if that ever happens again, call me. He can give you the number, Mike, and you can call me,
And
I don't care.
And I would've, I mean, I could have plowed it too, I mean, that's no problem, I have no problem with that, if you missed it, it's not a big deal. But it was just that no one called back, and I didn't wanna plow with my equipment.
Well,
and
I
be
sent her
done.
home, and I'll take the heat for that. We
No
had,
problem.
that morning,
Well,
I
it was-
just got
It was
going.
like late, I mean, so.
I know, we just got going, and Dave can tell you this, my spreader screwed up, I come in here to fix it, which I did get it fixed. Meanwhile, I no sooner got my truck fixed, she shows up, I said, get home, I'll try to take care of the phone. I did not get back to take care of it, but I tried, all right? Now, then right after that, just wait, right after that, I no sooner got my truck fixed, the other Tyler's truck pulls in with Rick in it, and the hose connections came apart. We had to put new hose connections on. He went back out, something happened with Dave's, and I'm not sure who, all right? But we had breakdowns. It was the first storm of the year.
Yeah,
Are
Okay.
there, just out of curiosity, because I know I live on the corner of Fraser and Govett, and there's lots of times where going up Govett can be a real nightmare. Is there a number after hours that can be called to report, like if I hear people spinning and parking on the road and can't get up before the caves and then, like, is there a number or?
Your hubby has.
Okay, is that the right number? I wasn't sure if that was a number or not. Okay. I'm good, thank you very much, I
Okay.
appreciate the time.
I'm up here and that's it then.
No, it ain't.
When you got guys out plowing, I plowed a lot of years, and you're all, everybody comes in and says we're done. The roadmaster, assistant roadmaster, is supposed to make sure that they was all open.
Okay,
That's how that works.
all right. Wait one second.
Just like all the ones he missed.
You had your turn.
Well, I know,
Go
but
ahead. Mr.
I just got
Donovan.
something I wanted to ask.
I'm with the guy that was up there.
I asked him
Drive
before.
plowing. First snow we had,
Wait a minute now.
some dummy.
The mailman threatens
God paid him with
Wait, Art.
calls, come down my place and clogged me up with stuff that's high. The next, I cleaned it out. The next day, there's nothing on it, nothing. Come down and that big hump that's up there right above my driveway, took the whole hump out and put it in my driveway. Stones, ice, sods, everything. Now whoever the dummy was, I tell you this much. I'm gonna get somebody, Rico or someone, I'm gonna load a dump truck, you're getting it in your yard. I'll dump that right in your yard. And another thing, I'm not done yet. Another thing is, that what you're calling an alley, that's not a 40-foot alley, okay? And if you want a 40-foot alley, you open it up. I'm tired of trucks not being able to get into my place for deliveries or nothing.
It's not an alley there.
And another thing, the hell it ain't.
Don't tell me, Art. Go ahead.
Yeah, go in it with a big truck. Another thing is, who cleans you guys' driveways out?
I clean my own.
How do you clean?
Huh?
How do you clean?
I have a quad with a plow on it and I have a bobcat.
You sure?
Yes, I do. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, how about Rick? What's he doing?
His neighbor does his, and he has this small tractor with a front end loader on it for my
Well, I'll
own.
tell you what, if he is, that's a miracle. Because there wasn't anybody that ever worked for the township that I know of that's never plowed their own place out.
I've never
and
heard
even
of
went to other
There's
places.
nobody here ever took a tractor and plowed anything at all out. Never that I know of.
Well, and the thing of it is every time I mention that place up there where I'm at, you say, I own it, and I own it. Get the minutes out. Or did you destroy them?
Minutes from what?
The minutes for my complaints on that street up there. You get them out and look at them. Don't tell me I never complained about it and it's my street.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking about it.
Talking
I
about-
want something done about it.
Okay, you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Get the minutes out and check it.
Go ahead, Art. One more time.
I mentioned to you before about our road, where you go up to the end. You pull up there and you plow straight ahead and then you back out. The mailman comes and threatens, I'm not going to deliver mail up here unless I can turn around up here. I said, but my
I've been
mailbox is totally clear.
Art, I've been clearing that up there and I push up extra.
You straight ahead you go. But what I'm trying to explain to you, Cooper,
I plow this way too.
I am not lying. It is an 80-foot street. When you go up there, those people don't own that ground all the way over to their porch. That's where their property is. If you come up and turn, like they used to do it, they come up and then turn to the right, just 2 swings, and then the mailman could come, he could turn around, and anybody else.
Well, as far as I was concerned, the way I had it plowed, I thought the mailman could turn around. I'll make an extra swing in there.
Like I said, he's telling me, I'm not gonna deliver your mail. I said, but my mailbox is as clean as it can be. I mean,
I don't know how
he says,
much
but
person wants me to do it.
he says, I don't have to back up. I told him, well, you can turn around that driveway right here. Nope, I am not allowed. I said, but that's street. Nope. I gotta be able to go up there and turn around.
Okay.
I said, told him to stop here and talk to the township. Well, evidently he don't.
No, okay.
I mean, if you just swing to the right, Cooper, I'm telling you, you're not on
I will.
anybody's property, it's your street. Just enough, you can see that we can turn around, huh? See, when you go by with the plow, on that where he has to back in, you know what, that snow, it was up high. And he went straight ahead. Then he says, I ain't gonna back, no, he's got that,
They're not allowed.
I think it's a four-wheel drive.
They're not allowed. They can't.
Yeah, they're not allowed to back up.
They have
That's why we had,
They do
up by my house, that's why we had to make that big circle.
They're not
Yeah, they're not allowed to back, that's what he said.
We're lucky then, because they're legally.
They said if they can't get it there,
They're not.
don't have, I said, well, I watched them with the
Well, I
neighbors.
thought the one that went up to your place, I could be wrong, I thought he drove a Subaru.
Maybe it is a Ford, some kind
Am
of.
I right?
It might be a Subaru, it's a
No, it's a Ford. It's the white Ford, I see.
Oh, that's it.
I swear it's a four-wheel
When it
drive.
comes here, a little SUV.
I swear it must be a four-wheel drive, it looks like it. But he will not, that's what he says. Okay. I says, Christ, I got mine. Clean as he says, don't matter, he says, I can't turn around, I don't have to.
Okay.
So at least hit it a little bit, so he can't tell me
I'll
that
do that, Sean.
bullshit.
I'll do that, I'll make an extra swipe in there. All right, minutes from November 17th. Oh, how many times did I look back there?
Well, you keep going everywhere else.
Why do you want to?
I got a question about this film. Mike, right?
Yes, sir.
Am I standing here, you're filming me, right?
Right here, section 7AA of
I
Sunshine
understand.
Law. Any personal device may record ANC devices to record all of the proceedings.
I read that, okay? Are you filming me right now?
I'm filming the whole thing. It's a public meeting. You can film anything. I actually checked.
Okay, what do you do with this after you film?
It goes on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Do you have to get a disclosure from anyone to go?
No, because it's a public meeting.
Even a personal meeting to,
A personal meeting, no, you have to have the consent of everybody in it. When it's a public meeting or public function, you do not need the consent of
Tom,
anybody.
this is the meeting up here. If you want to talk to him, I'm sure he will talk to you after.
I'm asking because he's gonna answer me.
Well,
Do you have that answer?
I've checked into everything on this, and he's allowed to do it, and he's allowed to put it on.
Okay.
Period.
It's like the news.
But it's no different than Channel 6 or Channel 10 coming in here and filming it.
I never seen either one of them put anything on YouTube.
They put it on the news.
You go, they go on the website and everything. You can go on
They
what's.
put on
Yeah, but
Facebook, they put on
I've never seen them do it.
That's what's like here. They can't where you.
That's why they call you.
Yeah, actually, you're being videotaped right now.
Why didn't you call Tom? He's on the list.
All right, that's enough. All right, that's it. All right, minutes from November 7th meeting, 18. I make the motion, we approve the minutes from November 7th, 18.
Second.
Roll call.
Supervisor Cooper?
Yes.
Supervisor Costa?
Yeah.
Treasurer's report right now, we don't have one, because we had a 2-month one. One, it's nothing. Old business, nothing. New business. Approval of the 19 budget. I make a motion that we approve the 19 budget. John, please.
Sorry.
Roll call.
Supervisor Cooper?
Yes.
Supervisor Costa?
Yes. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, make the motion, we adjourn.
Second.